Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be sharing 5 Christmas nibbles slash starters with you all. These are like ideal little snacks that you could make for when you have people coming over for Christmas drinks or on Christmas Day or Boxing Day, or you could even serve these throughout the year as well. I really hope you enjoy these recipes. These have been tried and tested with loads of our guests over the years and they've always gone down really well. So I hope you and your guests and your family will enjoy them too. I'll list all of the ingredients and quantities down below in my description box. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy these and let's get cooking. So these are going to be little honey roast cocktail sausages. So what I have got here is obviously some cocktail sausages. You can like buy longer ones if you'd prefer, like the chipolates. I've got some honey and then I've just got some black and white sesame seeds as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of this into this oven-proof dish, but I'm actually going to cook these in my air fryer, simply because it's so much quicker, but you can obviously cook them in the oven if you'd prefer, or if you don't have an air fryer. So what I'm just going to do is put my cocktail sausages into my oven-proof dish, and then I'm going to put a generous amount of honey over the top, as well as a mixture of my black and white sesame seeds. I'm going to mix everything together, and then I'm going to put these into the air fryer on 200 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes. This is going to cook them through perfectly, almost charring them a little bit on the outside to make them taste even sweeter. And then all you need to do to serve this is to put little cocktail sticks next to them, pile them up on a plate, and let everyone tuck in themselves. Right, so what we're going to be making here is a Christmas tree puff pastry type thing. I'm sure you guys have seen these before, but have you seen it this way? So what I've got for this is some puff pastry, I've got some grated cheese, and I've got some rose harissa. So you might have seen this with like normal pesto, but this is just amazing. It has so much flavor and it's so versatile as well. And then I've just got some milk to kind of brush on the top at the end. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my puff pastry and I'm going to cut it into 2. On one half, I will then put a generous amount of rose harissa on the base in the kind of shape of a Christmas tree, but without taking away too much of the puff pastry itself. I will then add a generous amount of my cheddar on top of that before placing the other half of the puff pastry on top. Once I've placed it on top, I'm then going to cut this into a Christmas tree shape, like I said, without taking away too much of the puff pastry itself as waste. I will then slice into the Christmas tree on each side so that I have little fingers that I can then twist. Once those have been twisted, I will then just brush some of my milk over the top of it so that once it's cooked, it's going to have a really nice golden brown colour. Once you've done that, it's ready to pop into the oven on 200 degrees centigrade for between 20 to 25 minutes. Just keep checking on it for the last 5 minutes because you obviously don't want it to burn. After the 20 to 25 minutes, it's then ready to take out of the oven, put in the middle of the table for your guests to rip a branch off and enjoy. So what I have got here is some halloumi and also some prosciutto ham. What I've done here is I have just cut my halloumi into little strips, and then your halloumi will kind of naturally fall into 2 pieces. So then what you are going to do is get some of your prosciutto ham and you're going to wrap it around your halloumi. You're then just going to cook this in your air fryer or your oven. In my air fryer, I'm going to put it on 170 degrees centigrade just for 5 minutes. That's all it needs to make the ham go crispy on the outside and the cheese go nice and soft on the inside. If you're cooking this in the oven, I would put it on 180 degrees centigrade for about 10 minutes. And then when it comes out, as you can see, it is the perfect little snack to pop into your mouth. Like I said, it'll have the crispy ham on the outside and the squeaky soft cheese on the inside. So now we're going to make some Parma ham wrapped medjool dates with gooey blue Stilton in the middle. So what I've got for this is obviously some medjool dates, some prosciutto ham, I can never say that, so I just say Parma ham, and I've also got some blue Stilton cheese. So what I'm going to do first of all is get my medjool dates, and I'm just going to put a slit down the middle and then take the stones out of each one. Once I have destoned them, I will then add a little bit of blue cheese into the area where the stone used to be before wrapping them in my Parma ham. These are again going to go straight into the air fryer on 170 degrees centigrade, again just for 5 minutes. As like with the halloumi, this is going to make the ham on the outside go lovely and crispy. It's going to warm the dates up and it's going to melt your Stilton ever so slightly too. I would cook these in the oven in exactly the same way as I have made the halloumi, so you can actually prepare and cook these together. When they come out, they smell amazing. You have your sweet from the dates, you have the salty from your Parma ham, and then you have the delicious gooey blue cheese in the middle. All right, so this one is going to blow your mind because I think you're going to be super impressed with it and you're going to want to try this. So here I have got some Brussels sprouts. I've just halved them and then I've just taken off any kind of like loose leaves that have come off that. I have also got some cranberry jelly and then there's creamy brie by Castello. So what I'm going to do first of all, and you can decide whether you want to pan fry these for a few minutes, but I'm just going to chuck them into my air fryer literally for 3 minutes on 180 degrees centigrade, and that's just going to soften them ever so slightly on the outside. Once they've been in for 3 minutes, I'm then going to get a little bit of my cranberry jelly, pop it onto one side of the Brussels sprouts, and then I'm also going to put a little chunk of the brie cheese in the middle here as well, before putting on another half of my Brussels sprout and then spearing it through the middle with a little cocktail stick. So you've almost made yourself a little Brussels burger here. Once you've done that, you want to get these back into the air fryer, literally just for 2 minutes on 180 degrees centigrade. That's going to nicely melt your cheese, warm everything through. So when they come out, they are a little bit charred on the outside, nice and gooey cheese on the inside, but also the Brussels have a little bit of a crunch to them too. So those are the 5 nibbles that I wanted to share with you today. I really hope you like the look of them. Let me know if you give any a try and what you think of them. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.